I don't know how I define myself, to be honest. Instead of defining myself, I'd rather have other people tell you who I am, because there are so many versions of me, but I'd rather not be the one to say it than other people say it. I'd rather they be the ones to tell the story. I see. We're going to get into more and more detail. Okay, then I can explain this. Up until a certain age, I really knew who I was. Then I lost a lot of the things that made me who I am. And with that loss, I'm searching for myself all over again. Its absence has put me in a time where I'm finding or trying to learn new reasons to hold on to life and to redefine myself. So I can't yet give a definition of who I am in 3 words. Joyful, happy, excited. I grew up in a very small town. And where I grew up, there were so few options that I was always trying to find the newest thing among them. I grew up in a very limited place. People don't fully grasp it when I say that, but I literally found out about the next neighborhood over that it even existed when I was 13. So, I was always very excited about new things, a new arrival, a new person. That's why I was such an excited kid, excited to go to a new place, to get outside of where I lived. That's why I said excited. Success is about how close you get to the dreams you've set for yourself. Not in the eyes of others, but for yourself. Every person has a dream. There's a place they want to get to. Success is how close you get to that place. I can't list all my dreams one by one. But really, both for myself and I have so many dreams of being an inspiration to others. Okay. I want my drawings to get to a certain point and I want to start exhibiting them to people. Yes, I want to have an exhibition, but also I'm not right now. I'm already drawing now. I've been drawing for a very long time. I have a studio. I've started drawing there, too. But I'm not talking about right now. When I reach a certain age, I want people to say, "These are works by hand, Ursel." So, I shouldn't talk about it too much. I don't like to talk about things until they actually happen. I wasn't like that before. I used to tell everyone right away like, it's going to happen. But I'm past that now because I realize that when I talk about things over and over, they usually don't happen. Maybe we use up its energy. I say it so much that its energy gets depleted. So now I've learned to hold it in a bit to keep it to myself. I don't know. I didn't actually lose that much weight. I was always like this. Actually, there's a misunderstanding. People thought I was very overweight. I was very young. I've been in the industry for 12 years now, and the weight I gained and lost during my teenage years was so much in the public eye that people thought I was very overweight. And then they thought I'd lost a huge amount of weight. But that's not what happened. I gained some weight over about a year and a half. 8 kilos. I was 8 kilos heavier than this and lost them a year and a half to 2 years later. That's all that happened. But people blow things like that way out of proportion. I don't know why, the things said about my body. I believe some of these things will end at some point, but in general, this is life. This is what it is really. As you fall and get up, as you're able to fall and get back up, life knocks you down again. Maybe if I hadn't been able to get up when I fell, life might not have hit me again. It's like you're guiding it a bit, too. I'm here. I'm strong. I can handle this. I can do this. And then life says, well, since you're used to it, let's see you try again. I think sometimes. Or maybe sometimes you need to stay down for a while. Yes, because until then, I didn't really know life. I didn't know anything. I didn't even realize I was crying or what I was truly happy about, what I was truly angry about. Those things didn't exist or I wasn't aware of them. I was living much more superficially. I'd fixate on something, say, I'm going to do this, and chase after it without ever looking back. It was after that I learned what emotion really is, what life really is, what a person is. Those are all things I learned afterward. But I'm glad I learned it that way. I'm glad I didn't know before so I could live my youth that way. I had a fun youth. I'm a person who falls in love very, very deeply. It's like this. For example, I'm also very in love with Maybe. I have 3 children, 3 dogs. I say I have 3 children. I'm very in love with them. 2, I'm very in love with my friends. In my relationship, I'm deeply in love. Love. It feels to me like the highest emotion I can experience. It covers everything. It's beyond emotions. Something I feel that brings fulfillment, swells my chest with pride, and makes my heart grow. That's love. Truly, every person is a reflection of one another. I believe in that. And let me give an example from this moment. I came here and I'm having this conversation with you and I feel such a good energy within myself right now here. I love myself so much in this moment doing something like this for the first time, knowing you won't judge me or knowing I won't judge myself. I'm giving myself that compassion and my energy passes to you. And you know it now, too. Wait a minute. I think I can like this girl. I think this girl is really here with her genuine affection. That's exactly what I'm talking about. If I can find that within myself, I believe I'll reflect it outward. I believe the eyes that look at me will receive it, too. We've ordered our favorite ice cream. We've put on our show. We go to bed eating our ice cream and loving on the kids. It wasn't like this before, but maybe became a light for me. She became the sea. Blue makes me feel a different kind of peace. It was midnight blue, for example, at one time, but now it's shifted to a lighter blue. Blue always gives me a sense of peace. I guess there's something that comes from my ancestors. White, blue, things like that. I guess it's related to them. I don't know. Blue reminds me of my mother. And my baby is Mavy, which means blue. I've always loved a lot. There are people in my life I love very much. And there are women I love very much, especially. I always hear this from them. Generally speaking, I'll talk about something general. It's something they always say. They always told me to keep going. Always keep going. That's what I've always done. Whenever I wanted to stop, they said, keep going. And I kept going. But generally, all the women I love who have touched my life said this. During those bad times, the bad times I'm talking about, I was made to feel terrible by people in my own country. I was made to feel terrible. That's why things happened that I can't forgive. Things happened. People's social media comments, or I don't know, tabloid comments, so strange. Things happened that I will never forgive. I can say those. Yes, people made very cruel comments without knowing me at all, without fully understanding what I was going through. Just like you mentioned, maybe they thought I was overweight because of my body. I can be overweight if I want to, but I didn't think I was. But I was attacked so much back then for my weight, my acting, my circle. And what I was dealing with was something else entirely. I wish they had chosen a better time. But that affected my entire life so much. Maybe the calmness I've transformed into today is because of that. It affected me so much that I don't forgive it. I was very young. And those are not things you should do to a very young girl. I think it's a very wrong example, a very wrong thing. There are very wrong actions taken against a very young girl. I won't forgive that, period. I don't forgive it. Just like you said, back then such harsh things were said to me. I was called Baz Llama. So many harsh things were said about my physique, about my face. I was judged so much for my acting. I was hit hard. So many bad things were said. There were so many. It's countless. That's why I can't name anything specific. Think of it like this. There's a group of people. They pick one person and they do everything together just to make that person feel bad. Not one person, but as a group. And that collective evil unfortunately has an effect at some point. Even if it's not just one person, at some point that collective action is a very powerful energy. And you create that effect on a very young girl,